We got to start by talking about this because this is a big accomplishment. The fucking -1 Oscar nomination.
Yes.
Oscar nomination, super hyped, dude. And honestly, I've been watching like a ton of videos, kind of more so last month in like December timeframe, about like everyone's top movies of the year. Like these people, just YouTubers who review movies, and none of them are Godzilla fans, but almost all of them across the board had -1 as their favorite movie of the entire year. So the fact that like I honestly think it low key got snubbed a Best Picture nod.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with that, there's specific like time frames for when the nomination needs to be submitted, and for international Best Picture, that was November 15th, so it had like just come out.
Oh man.
Plus, so either something else was already submitted or was planned to be submitted. So it wasn't a snub necessarily, it was just a timing issue.
That's tragic because
I think new time.
I mean, I think if the nominations were today, I think it should have been on there for Best Picture. I didn't know a single person who didn't like that movie.
I think that's silly that like, okay, you still have a couple of months left in the year. Why cap that? Because other things are still going to be coming out. Like wait until the end of the year, then I don't know.
Soundtrack, director, best international film, best film. I mean, Yamazaki, you see the pictures of this man on social media. He's at Disney HQ in the Star Wars place and everything.
Oh my God.
Jason Blum wants to court him for a Blumhouse movie. Like he's just everywhere. And I'm so happy for the guy. He's bringing his little Godzilla with him everywhere. The dude's just
adorable.
So proud.
He put himself on the map.
He did. He really did. And one thing that I love the most about him too is just he's so humble.
Yeah.
He's very, very humble about his work. He's not like because he's been waiting to do a Godzilla story for 16 years. What, like since he first put Godzilla back in his movie Always
2?
Always 2. Like, bro, like he's been wanting to do a Godzilla in this time period for years, and he finally got the story to do it. And it's just he deserves all the praise. Genuinely.
Absolutely.
The thing is like I want to say I am surprised of how good the movie is, but at the same time, I'm not, because that one like 3-minute scene in Always 2 was like that was a crazy moment, and like in that movie, obviously, but that was just like a great like sequence for Godzilla. Like that took place in that in the 40s and everything, but like the Always Sunset 2 scene with that Godzilla was always my go-to scene. Back then in 2006 and 2007 when YouTube my God, like that scene is beautiful. And the fact that Yamazaki finally did an entire film, based around Godzilla, you guys say that you're proud of this guy, and he's proud of himself, and he knows he loves his community too, because he's just like Chris said, he's so humble. Like this guy is so proud to be a Godzilla director that he's bringing that band Presto Godzilla -1 figure around him with everywhere he goes. Like he brought it to the Disney HQ, he brought it to the American US LA premiere. He's bringing it everywhere, man, and it's fun. It's fun to see him proud of this freaking lizard that he made, man. It's congratulations, Takashi Yamazaki.
Absolutely.
And he made me want one of those Bam Prestos, dude. I need one.
Oh, dude, same. 100%. You see my man's shoes? You with the Godzilla like claw, like holding his like on the heel, like bro, like my man's got swag, he's got style, he's got grace.
The man is dripped out. This
is
Did you see for the Oscar announcements when him and the team were all in that little area? They all had their Godzilla figures pointed towards the TV.
Yes,
for it. It's like this whole team is wholesome as hell. I want, like, if there's a sequel, I just like bring everybody back, please.
Bring them all. Yeah, no, that reaction video should have gone viral. That just them.
It should have. It really should have, because
did it not?
Well, I mean, it probably went Godzilla community viral.
Okay,
in our community it went viral.
Yeah.
But that should have been like 2.5 billion in an hour there, because it's just so wholesome. It's like you're so proud of him. You want him to keep going.
Yeah,
It's a nice switch up. It really is.
Yeah,
it is.
The thing is too, like there's so much Godzilla. Like we were talking about this in the last one that we did. There's so much Godzilla stuff for everybody now. You know, there's -1, and there's the suitimation, suit style short films, the CGI animation, computer animation short films as well, and like there's so much. The Monsterverse is still going, and it's still gonna keep going after Godzilla X Kong. There's no doubt about it. There's gonna be more. I have a feeling. I know there is. But like there's so much Godzilla to go around, and it's so fun to experience it with everyone. And it's like everything that is happening just gets me excited for G-Fest because I hope, and I know they're gonna do it. They're gonna have Godzilla -1 playing at that theater during G-Fest. That is gonna be the craziest like G-Fest theater experience ever. And
oh my god! Oh my god, bro! We gotta do it. They have to do the double feature of -1, and then for dessert, Godzilla X Kong. They have to.
Have to, bro. And the thing, like, bro, I have a feeling the director will show up at G-Fest. I hope so because man, that man is gonna get swarmed with people, bro. He's gonna be surrounded by people.
Takashi Yamazaki. You think they'll bring dude? You think G-Fest could do it? I really want them to do it.
I mean, who's he represented by? I think it's the same. Is it the same people who bring the?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't really looked into G-Fest details, but I always know it's the same people every year that do all this stuff. But oh, man, like I know that they're gonna play this movie at the theater this year. I cannot wait for that, bro. That is gonna be I feel like nobody's gonna clap. Like, you know, there's people clapping throughout movies, but this Godzilla -1 movie hits so different. It's just it's so deep that I don't know when people are gonna clap. I feel like only time people are gonna clap, if it's the right audience, I feel like people are gonna clap when what was his name, guys? You guys got to help me out. When he's doing his speech before, like, they fight Godzilla. Like, this is the battle we live for. You know, what was that?
Noda?
Yeah, Noda.
Yeah. That was a good speech.
I feel like that's when people are going to clap. I feel like, bro, I'll start the clapping, man. I love that speech. I love that speech that man did.
Dude, when I went to see it, this was like the third time I'd seen it. It's been out for 2 weeks or something. And I see it on a Saturday afternoon. And the theater is pretty darn full for a Saturday afternoon, 2 weeks into its showing. But the best part was, dude, people were like laughing at the laughing parts and like you know, doing stuff. And the best part was when they pan up and you see him with the parachute, dude, the theater started clapping.
Yeah, bro.
I got
oh my
goosebumps.
god!
Like when the brand, like, you know, 2 weeks out, probably not a huge like mega Godzilla enthusiast group of people, but like it got a round of applause out of people, and I literally got goosebumps when that happened because I was just like, oh my god, like this movie's resonating with people, and that's so cool.
Like I told you guys in the chat the other night when I watched the minus color showing, there was like I think it was during the parachute scene, like when he, like, you know, sacrificed himself and flew the plane into Godzilla's mouth. There was like a family like a few rows down, for like a few seats away from me, like they were like blowing into their tissues, bro. They were like crying. Like I could have sworn, bro, they were crying. And there was somebody in the theater when Godzilla did his atomic breath. Somebody went, wow, like out loud, went, wow, like that. And that was it. And then let me just say, when Godzilla does his like last attempt to do his breath, like when he's kind of like looking scary as heck, looking like GMK almost, let me say that's the quietest I've ever been. Like after the music just fades away, I could not breathe. I made sure I didn't. I was holding my breath that whole 15 seconds until the plane came out. But I saw like a TikTok out there, like somebody was like, let me like lie or no, like, you know, it was like a TikTok I saw of somebody recording that scene, and then the caption was, "This is the quietest I've ever heard a theater be during a movie." It was just like crazy.
I saw the movie 6 times, and not a single time did anyone make a peep.
Yeah.
Like packed theater, smaller theater.
Every time I've seen it, it's been quiet as a field mouse in there.
There was one showing I was in. There was a pretty drunk couple next to us, and the guy, he's like, I can't read these subtitles. So she was reading them to him.
Oh no.
That's funny as fuck, bro.
But I'd be so mad if I was like you, having somebody read the whole movie.
It's like, oh no.
I got blurred vision. Everything looks like a blur.
Right. Like, oh, you guys.
Why did he say Godzilla twice?
Oh, shit.
One guy.
Well, I guess did everybody see minus color?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are the thoughts on that? I'm curious.
I loved it. I there are some people who said it was a gimmick, and I don't believe so. I thought it really made them feel more immersive in a way. I said this on Lewis's and me stream my stream yesterday, our stream yesterday. It made me when I was watching this film, it made me feel like how I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters back in the day. I didn't see a man in the suit. I just saw a monster destroying the city. So like watching it, I'm just like, damn, this looks fantastic. Like this looks just like how I remember watching. Like I remember King of the Monsters looking. Like this is great. Like it made everything. Oh man, it was great. And also I loved how Godzilla's breath was like when he ever did his beam, it was white. It was just pure white. I love that. It was great. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What I like most about minus color, I mean, it was said before the movie even released, it's just that it's not just a filter over a colored movie. They actually like, I believe when they were animating the film, like there was, I don't quote me on this, please, because I'm going to butcher it, but the way that they re-rendered the movie, it was specific for black and white. It was in black and white. It wasn't a filter or anything like that. So just the attention to detail that they didn't just flat, like, slap a filter over it. It's actually an experience in and of itself. It's wholly original and new and everything. And you can tell by watching the movie, it doesn't look like no filter there. It like, it's crisp.
Yeah.
It is very crisp.
Heightened the contrast, and I noticed so many things, and it could just be like seeing it 5 times now. I'm looking for things, but like this is the first time I saw him eject from the plane.
Okay,
like I never caught that before, but now it's
Wow.
It's like one frame.
I do prefer the color.
It's like one frame.
Yeah, it's just. But I'm like, oh, there it is. I got it.
Like Rob said, they definitely went back to each screen and made them like they rendered them black and white, and they went back to each layer of the film. I noticed it that a lot of things look different. Like a few things look different in the black and white version. Like the sky when Godzilla's hopping onto the ship in the beginning of the movie, you can tell that the sky in the background of that scene just looks a lot more clear. Like it just looks like you can see the sky way more better for some reason. When that angle where the camera's kind of down here and Godzilla's kind of grabbing onto the ship, and that music starts playing and the camera kind of goes around the ship. Like the sky looks a lot more clear in that shot. And what else looks different? I know there's the Chris mentioned this in our stream yesterday. The atomic ring, from the bomb when Godzilla blasted his breath, the ring is black instead of like that white color in the colored version. The ring is black, so you can see like the smoke ring around the bomb. That was cool. The
Beautiful attention to detail.
They definitely didn't just slap a black and white filter. They went back into the layer of the movie and made it black and white. And they minus the saturation, they did everything, bro. They went back.
Oh man, and you got to give them appreciation for that, because I mean, Godzilla movies in the past, they've released in Japan, and I mean, I think the last one before -1 in Shin Godzilla was Godzilla 2000, right? Like in terms of just so they come and they go, they do well, they don't, and just to see it taken such care this time, because some theaters were dropping Shin Godzilla after 2 days because nobody knew, and this time we had a whole month plus, and we get a black and white version for a week. Like that's just that right here, right in the heart. That just it gets me.
Do you guys remember when this movie released in the US in December, and we're like, this movie has to be extended. It has to be.
Yeah.
And then look at how far it's been extended, bro. February 1st is the last day, 2024. Like
one more week. One more week.
yeah, exactly.
Do another one.
Like we took advantage though. We all watched it more than like what 5 times now.
Oh,
Like,
100%. Yeah.
we took advantage. Like I think I watched it. Minus Color was my 8th time watching in theaters, and I was excited. I watched it. I think 5 times normally, 1 time in 4DX, and Minus Color, and I was happy all the time. My wife watched it. That was her 5th time watching it in Minus Color, and it was such a great opportunity that we've got to watch that movie multiple times in the theater. Like that's just beautiful. It's gonna be our probably 6th or 9th time watching it. If G-Fest makes it in the theater, bro, that's gonna be cool as hell. My goodness.
I hope so.
You guys have any specific hopes for like who's going to handle the home video release for -1?
Ooh.
Because a lot of people are hoping it's Criterion. I know a lot of people were saying they hope Arrow does it. I mean, that'd be cool, but Criterion's kind of taking everything right now because that Heisei series box is coming. I don't care. Nobody says, but
Do you think it is?
yeah, I think so. Because last I heard they have Biolante now. So
They're the ones that
only
did
a
that
matter of time.
big book, right?
I hope so. It's got to go with the other one.
That's the
It's not going to
company-
fit on my shelf.
That's what
Oh,
we're
the
talking
Criterion
about.
Collection. I love the Criterion Collection. Yeah, dude, it's so good. I own it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Over there.
But
Yeah,
that's
that would be
kind of my
cool.
hope. If
I just want
Criterion-
it in like DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and a steelbook, all with different covers. Because
Ooh,
I'll
I hope
buy
they
all 4
do.
versions.
I like if they're not going to include Minus Color as a bonus feature. I hope they do as a separate disc.
I was
gonna say, as long as we get both, I'm good.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we need both. They gave us both. They need to release it in both.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they did in either bonus feature or separate release. I'd be super surprised if they have it. Why not make it?
Yeah.
Right?
But look at Toho.
We're talking the other day, and someone mentioned like, what if there's a feature where you could just toggle back and forth between color and Minus Color?
That'd be kind of fun.
I'd
That
like
would be
that.
fun.
But I'd probably buy 2 copies.
You buy 2 copies.
Because they do their alternate covers and everything. So yeah, the black and white cover on one, color cover on the other.
I thought going into Minus Color, I thought there was the tiniest chance that everything would be black and white except for his atomic, like his spines and his breath. Would you guys watch a version that did that?
That's just the only thing.
Like the only thing color is the blue.
Just go like Pleasantville with it.
Yeah.
I thought there was the smallest chance that they would do that going into the theater.
Bro,
Is that too old of a?
No, Pleasantville is a timeless movie. Tobey Maguire was great in that friggin' movie. Not enough people talk about it. Truth.
One thing I am so happy about, and I guess this can nicely transition to our other topic. I am so happy I got to see the Godzilla X Kong trailer before the movie played. That was perfect. That was so perfect, bro. I literally, because I noticed a few new trailers were playing compared to like the colored version. There was a few new trailers playing. So I turned to my wife and I'm like, what if we see the Godzilla X Kong trailer before the movie plays? Because there's new trailers playing. She's like, I think there's a good chance. And I'm like, all right, let's see. Let's see what happens. They show the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes trailer. And I was like, okay, maybe this is the last trailer. Lo and behold, the pink and bluish logos come up from Warner Brothers and Legendary. And I'm like, this is it right here.
Yeah.
I whip on my phone. I fucking recorded that screen, man. I was so happy that played before the movie. That played directly before the movie started. That was perfect. That was
How cool is that? And we could see a trailer for a new Godzilla movie while we're watching a current Godzilla movie.
I know. It's crazy. What world do we live in?
Dude, the thing is, I was hoping the times that I watched the colored version, I was like, please let this be the time that the Godzilla X Kong trailer pops up for this showing, and none of them had it. But the fact that Minus Color did was so special because that Minus Color like showing is a limited experience, and that was like an exclusive experience. So like that was cool. Like, and Godzilla's roar, the Monsterverse Godzilla's roar, I was like, man, it's good to see my boy back on the big screen again, because like that roar was just loud when he literally rose up from the ice and just roared, guys. I'm telling you, that roar, it got me excited for Godzilla X Kong because I cannot wait to see my boy Godzilla and Kong back on the big screen, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super stoked also.
Man.
I'm excited.
Like, I don't know. I'm probably the biggest Monsterverse fanboy out of all of you guys, but man, I'm telling you, I love what Monsterverse is doing right now. I've seen so many people that are not liking the take on it, but I'm gonna say this: I love that we get to have a chance to live and see a pink Godzilla on the
Oh
big
yeah,
screen. A pink
Absolutely.
Godzilla, like for the first time in Godzilla history. I'm so glad they did something different. They're doing something different with this boy, bro. Like I'm telling you, I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love that he's pink. I love that he's slim. I don't care. I know it's gonna work in the movie. I know there's people that don't like it still, and probably people won't like it after the movie comes out. But man, bro, I cannot wait to see this Gods. I know this dude's gonna do the slide kick that he did to
you think
Megalo.
so? You
No,
think he
he's
will?
gonna
do it.
Bro,
He
I hope
better.
so. I hope
That would be
so.
insane.
I know he's doing it because somebody commented on one of my videos saying, "What if he does it? He has the ability to do it because in the Hollow Earth there's this there's like zero gravity in the Hollow Earth. He can do it like transitioning to like another side of the Hollow Earth and just boom right there.
Ooh.
You know?
Do the
I don't-
1971 flying just
Exactly.
just go
Stiff
weird
as a
with it.
board, just do it. Commit to the bit. Have fun with it.
Was it in Invasion of the Astro Monster when he like does his jumping?
The dancing, yeah, he was in that movie, bro. I don't think so. People were seeing that 3D foam like clip bag thing, and people were thinking that he was gonna do that dance. I think that's just him dancing, jumping out of the
Just
ground.
jump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a jump. Like
I
a
think
loop.
you're right, but it'd be super silly to see him do that.
I think
That'd
people
be
took
so
that out-
funny.
People took that out of the context and thought that he was gonna do the dance from the 65 film. I don't think that's the case. I think that's just him jumping out of the ground like we saw in the trailer. But bro, I cannot wait to see more of this Godzilla, the pink Godzilla. This is supposed to be his more powerful form yet. And I don't know, bro. Like I can't wait. Like this might I don't know if this will top the burning Godzilla form because I love burning Godzilla, the thermal burning Godzilla form from King of the Monsters. I don't know. This guy's coming close because the pink Godzilla, he knows he's badass with it. Like the way he looked in the trailer, he turned his head back to the camera, bro. He already know he was badass looking like that, bro. Like I'm telling you.
He was feeling himself, bro. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Exactly. He knows. Just like Kurt Russell, yeah, and Monarch Legacy Monster said, he knows what he's doing. He knows.
He knows.
And that's Kurt Russell saying that. So
Yeah,
that just cements it even further.
exactly.
Can we just talk about how Kurt Russell said Godzilla? Like he said, like you know what I mean? Like that's weird that we have Kurt Russell in a Godzilla project.
RJ McCready said Godzilla. This is wild. This is fucking wild. Get Keith David for season 2, please.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I love Keith David. So seeing those two again together in a Godzilla show would be great.
Zilla and Monarch Legacy Monsters too.
Yeah. And then you can make Rose Goji into a alcoholic beverage that you can do a nice little tie into.
Ooh, there you go.
Rose Goji.
I've been trying that pink is so hard. Like there's something about pink and purple in a beverage that does not show up on camera. It just turns like brown. It's bizarre.
What?
Huh.
Yeah. It's either like brown or gray. And I'm like, no, it's bright pink. I'm looking at it. Something about my camera settings. I don't know what it is.
I know, Rob. I know you're waiting for Bandai to reveal their freaking evolved Godzilla and Kong. I know you're waiting for that.
I'm waiting. Tokusatsu Fig was just tweeting before all the new Bandai releases. It was just Kamen Rider. I was so upset because it would have been such a great time for them to drop the GXK stuff. But bro, let me tell you, when Evolved Goji gets that release, I know 2 things. 1, I'm buying it, and 2, sorry, 2, that was an honest mistake. And 2, there's going to be exclusives, and this will be the Monsterverse movie where they get fucking nutty with it. And if I get a translucent pink Godzilla, that's figure of the year. Nothing's beating a translucent pink Godzilla from the movie Monster series.
That
Nothing.
would be insane.
Glitter
glitter, shiny white paint for some accents and everything. Bro, Bandai, cook, please. Show some Monsterverse love, please.
They have been cooking, bro.
Toho, please let us finally have our own theater exclusive figures in the States. Please,
they wouldn't do it. Not here in America, bro. I know they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that shit, bro.
Make it a ticket pre-order exclusive, bro. That's it. Ticket pre-order exclusive. Let's do it.
That would be amazing.
I hope. I'm praying, bro. I'm praying.